On October 29, 2012, one of the largest storms to ever hit the United States devastated the northeast region of the country. Hurricane Sandy caused unprecedented damage to homes and infrastructure, especially in New York and New Jersey. The total economic damage from Superstorm Sandy is an estimated $50 billion, making it the second costliest storm in U.S. history, after Hurricane Katrina. New Jersey's coast is now a hazardous wasteland of badly eroded shore, ruined homes, and flooded streets. Nearly all of the homes on the shore were seriously damaged, and many were completely destroyed. Many people lost their homes due to fires during the storm as well, when the homes were knocked from their foundations, rupturing gas lines. Some gas lines continue to burn for days. Floodwaters peaked at a height of 8 inches, and winds reached 90 miles per hour. Meanwhile, temperatures dropped into the 30s. Many people, especially those in the densely populated areas, were left in these harsh conditions without shelter. Our interior design team created temporary disaster relief shelters made from 2 20-foot shipping containers. Shipping containers are readily available and easy to transport by boat, train, or truck. They are easy to assemble, and scrap metal can be recycled for other purposes, such as sunshades over the windows, as shown here. Each container is 19 feet 4 inches long and 7 feet 8 inches wide, with a ceiling height of 7 feet 10 inches. The total area amounts to 271 square feet. The whole shelter is raised 2 feet off the ground to minimize risk of water damage from flooding. The roof and gutter systems are designed to collect rainwater, which can be used for the shower and sinks. The roof is painted white to reflect sunlight, reducing heat absorption. Inside, the walls are insulated to protect the occupants from extreme temperatures. Security and privacy are major concerns in the event of a natural disaster, so the windows and door are equipped with locks and shades. The entry door is located directly off of the kitchen, away from the more vulnerable sleeping area. This gives occupants a sense of privacy and security. The shelter is built to accommodate a family of 4. The kitchen includes a sink, gas cooktop, microwave, and mini fridge, as well as counter space for food preparation. The sleeping area doubles as a living room with a queen-size sofa bed and bunk beds. Transformable, easy-to-move furniture such as the sofa bed, drop-leaf table, and stackable chairs allow occupants to adjust spaces to suit their individual needs and preferences. In the bathroom, the composting toilet conserves water, eliminates black water, and can be easily installed in many different situations. In the likely case that there is no power, battery-powered lights are installed in the interior, and the stove hooks up to a small propane tank located in the cabinets below. The white walls, light flooring, and several windows make this small space feel more open and comfortable for the occupants. Outdoor living space with greenery provides a personal place to escape the cramped indoor quarters. A ramp leading up to the door and connecting with the deck allows for universal accessibility. This practical design provides victims of natural disasters like Hurricane Sandy with a safe and comfortable shelter to recover from the physical and psychological trauma of the event.